Today's a very exciting day for the City of Murfreesboro, for Rutherford County, and for the state of Tennessee. Before I get too far along, I want to recognize we have a lot of, I hate to say dignitaries, because really they're more teammates and members of our team that have helped make Murfreesboro and Rutherford County what we are. So we have our City Council who's here behind me. We have Bill Shacklet, we have Kurt Wade, Sean Wright, we have, who am I missing? Rick Lance back there. You can't forget Rick. We also have a lot of our state delegation who's here. We have Senator Don White over there. We have Senator Shane Reeves. Thank y'all for being here. Representative Tim Rudd. Representative Terry texted me just to say he was sorry. He is actually in a procedure and couldn't be here. And I don't see Representative Sparks and Representative Baum, but they have helped tremendously as well. We also have our Planning Commission members. We have, let me see, Kathy Jones, who I think is here, Ken Halliburton, Warren Russell. See them waving their hands back there. We have Chase Salas, and we have our new Planning Commission member, Jamie Aberwater, who's back there. Last but not least, we also have Bill Ketron, our county mayor here, and these individuals don't get enough. Thank you, Steve. I'll get into this later, but the individuals who are here, a lot of them are in the rotunda or up on the second floor, but a lot of our city employees are here, and I just want to say thank you on behalf of the City Council for what you do, especially during this Christmas season. The things that we have here in Murfreesboro, the services that we're able to provide our residents, we couldn't do that without y'all, and y'all do the hard work and the hard lifting every single day, so thank you. Last but not least, and we'll get into the announcement, but also want to thank, we have several members of the Horde family who are here and their representatives. This announcement couldn't happen today without their participation and their willingness to see Murfreesboro move in a positive direction, so I want to say thank you for that. Without further ado, I wanted to tell you we're here to announce Legacy Sports Tennessee. We'll get more into that information, but that is the group who is going to be doing some amazing things in Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. And without further ado, I want to introduce a friend and someone who works hard for the state of Tennessee, Commissioner Mark Ezell, who's with the Tennessee Department of Tourism and Development. Mark.
Thanks, Mayor McFarland, Mayor Ketron, elected officials, city council members, and you do have some great elected officials that I get to work with regularly. I want to say hi to Barbara Wilkie, who does a great job for the Visit Rutherford team. She's recently just joined our Tennessee Tourism Committee statewide group. Thank you, Barbara, for being here. And we're just thrilled that this state-of-the-art facility, Legacy Sports Park, is going to find a home in Tennessee, but even better in Murfreesboro, to bring sports and concerts and entertainment. It's really a facility that's going to bring the opportunity to drive hundreds of millions of dollars in economic impact. It means hundreds of jobs. It means millions of visitors coming into Middle Tennessee and to Rutherford County. And so we're so excited about that. In 2020, Rutherford County had over almost $500 million of visitor spending, almost $700 million in 2019. And what that means, as being the 7th highest visitor spending county in our state, that really it generates tax revenue for our government to be able to serve the people of Tennessee. And it also saves taxes. That revenue generated saves Rutherford County and that household about $350 a year in state and local taxes. And so we get excited about thinking what this facility is going to do. Your monthly arrivals out of state through April of this year have already topped 2019, which was a record year. So congratulations to what you're doing, and we're grateful to have such a wonderful partner in Murfreesboro. You're part of our Play Tennessee program. It's what we do to promote and enhance sports. So CEO Miller, we are just thrilled that you know the value of sports tourism and you know that that is as impactful as leisure tourism because it brings in meetings, it brings in people that take advantage of the 350 plus restaurants and the 50 lodging facilities, and the up to 4,000 rooms are in the pipeline. So you've got great assets in sports already with so many things from MTSU, the Richard Siegel soccer complex. It's no doubt why you're named one of Sporting News' best cities, best sports cities. And we know this facility is going to bring people to Tennessee, and then they'll get to experience our iconic music, our great Southern hospitality and cuisine, our amazing outdoors, and have a great time playing ball in a world-class facility. So congratulations to all of you, and we're excited to partner with you. Blessings.
Before we introduce Chad to come up, I want to give you a little backstory on how we got here. And I've learned this over the years of recruiting. I know Paul Latour with the Chamber, who does a great job recruiting people with his team to Rutherford County. We've worked really hard recruiting businesses into Murfreesboro. As a matter of fact, I think the only person that I've recruited harder has been my wife to marry me 23 years ago, and which was a job in itself. But we've tried to recruit businesses to be able to come to Murfreesboro that share the vision and share the quality of life that we have in our community. And so about a year ago, we met with Legacy, and much like a lot of the meetings that you have with different corporations or different organizations, people will come in and they tell you, hey, this is what we want to do, this is what we want to see. Some of those come to fruition, but I think everyone in our staff would agree, the majority do not. And this group that came in with their entire team never wavered on what they wanted to do and what they wanted to find in Murfreesboro. So from that point, we went forward to try to find the location that would best fit their vision. And anyone who deals with the land in Murfreesboro knows it's pretty hard to find 250 to 300 vacant acres, not alone in Murfreesboro, but anywhere in Rutherford County that has access. So our team worked extremely hard. Sam Huddleston, Gary Whitaker, Craig Tyndall, all worked to be able to help try to put a package together with the Legacy team, with Jeff Davis, Robert Mifflin. And so they came up with one location that seemed to fit all of those different things. And for many years, a lot of us have driven up and down Broad Street, and we've seen the Horde Farm that's at the 840 interchange. So I'm here to announce that Legacy has acquired or working for their project to be on the 250 acres that's at the corridor of part of the fastest growing community or part of our community that we have, and that's the 250 acres at the Horde Farm. I want to introduce to you Chad Miller, CEO of Legacy Sports USA, who's going to tell you a little more about what they have planned. Chad.
Thank you, Mayor McFarland and Commissioner Ezell, for being here today. It's an exciting day for us to announce our home here in Middle Tennessee. Before I do that and really get into any of the specifics regarding the development, I'd like to share with you a quick 1-minute teaser of some of the things that Legacy Sports Tennessee will actually have available to the community. Thank you for that. Once again, this is just a teaser of some of the sports facilities that we're going to be bringing here. Before I get into the specifics regarding the project, I'd like to give a special thank you to both Mayor McFarland and Mayor Ketron. It was truly their strong leadership is a big reason and a significant factor of what drew us here to Middle Tennessee. Their commitment they showed not only to businesses and developers like ourselves, but to the community, really wanted us to make us call the City of Murfreesboro home. We felt welcomed here. We felt this is a place that we wanted to pick up and actually plant our next legacy sports park. So from our video, you'll see at the very end, it says from a dream to come a legacy. That's truly impactful from us. This vision and concept actually came about almost 30 years ago from my father. It started off as 4 soccer fields, a couple baseball, softball fields, and a little restaurant right in the middle of it. It has now evolved into one of the world's largest family sports entertainment park developments. So to see it grow over a 30-year time frame and to be able to enjoy that process and see it come to fruition is truly a special time. I do owe a special thank you to the City of Murfreesboro staff. I know Mayor alluded to earlier, but Gary Whitaker, Sam Huddleston, Greg McKnight, City Manager Craig Tyndall, they've all been amazing to work with, and truly their team working with us and the mayors and bringing this project to fruition is a truly big part of it. I'd also like to thank the Horde family for being here today. And if I get a little emotional, it's because this is truly impactful to us. This is much more than just a park to us. This is our family business. And I don't think anybody understands the true meaning of family or a legacy as well as the Horde family does. So as we move forward, this truly would not have been possible without them. And moving forward now, Legacy Sports Tennessee will ever have its history attached to the Horde family. So that's truly impactful to us.
And also the
Haymore family?
Tommy's sister, that plant, the 95 acres next to ours, belongs to Tommy's sister, Mary Haymore, and her daughter, Mary Megan Pittman, are also included in this deal. So it's Horde Haymore. Okay. Okay.
I appreciate that. I stand corrected. My apologies. Thank you. Thank you. So the Horde Haymore property, without the families actually working with us and understanding the true value of a youth sports facility like this in Middle Tennessee, it wouldn't be possible. They've had some great representation with Mr. Jeff Davis, Robert Mifflin, Brick Murphy, and Jeff Reed. And there's 2 other people I'd like to sell a special thank you to and acknowledge, Mr. Richard and Russell Riebling. They've really been the catalyst here locally for us, been involved and lived here in Middle Tennessee their entire lives. So to be able to have these 2 individuals work with us on a day in, day out basis, it's been truly unbelievable the things that they've helped us accomplish. So I owe a special thank you to them as well. And really, the backstory behind this is, for people who aren't familiar with the project, we're actually opening our first Legacy Sports Park out in Mesa, Arizona in about 24 days. It's a $300 million, 327-acre facility that'll drive almost 5 million people through its gates next year. It's actually the largest family sports entertainment park in the world. This is the type of endeavor that we want to bring here to Middle Tennessee. So having that type of development here in the city of Murfreesboro and Rutherford County is truly exciting for us. So that's why we're all here today. This is why we've all gathered here to have the excitement behind this and make the official announcement that Legacy is going to be calling the city of Murfreesboro and Rutherford County its new home. So exciting to make that announcement. And a little backstory on how this project came to fruition over the last 10 months. We've searched all over Middle Tennessee, looked at different properties, different cities, counties, and we always felt welcomed here. We really felt from the leadership down all the way from everybody else we worked with, staff level, wanted this project. They truly believed in it and truly believed in the community behind it. So we've always felt welcomed here. This actually will be a $350 million plus investment that we're going to make into the community. This will be one of the largest family sports entertainment parks in the world. We'll have close to 1 million square feet under roof when it's all said and done. We'll have 20 soccer fields, football, lacrosse. We'll have baseball, softball, pickleball, sand volleyball. We'll have cheer, gymnastics, dance, 70 indoor volleyball courts. We'll have basketball center. We'll have a 6,000-seat indoor arena. We'll have a concert center, an amphitheater outside. We'll have a 7,000-seat outdoor stadium. We'll have retail, dining options. We have pretty much anything and everything for everybody. So whether you're 5 or 95, whether you're a sports enthusiast or just want to go enjoy a night out on with your family and listen to some live music, we have something for you as well. This is something that we really want the community to wrap their arms around. This isn't ours, it's just yours. This is something that the community can really rally around and call their own. So while we're driving millions of people throughout the world to this park, This is something that we really focus on and wanted to be a fabric in the community around us. So to be able to set up grassroots here and be able to grow and evolve this concept as we continue to move forward, it was really exciting for us to see the reaction that the city and the county have had with this project. Like I said earlier, I think Commissioner Zell alluded to this, tens of millions of dollars in economic impact and hundreds of millions of dollars that will be spent across the state from this project. It's exciting for us. Really, this is the economic catalyst as we view it for Broad Street. We want to make sure that we help other businesses and developers come in and bring exciting projects like this to Middle Tennessee. So with that being said, I'd like to turn it over to Mayor Ketron from Rutherford County. So thank you all for your time, and I look forward to seeing you all at Legacy come in 2024.
Thank you so much, Chad. Tell your dad, Randy, that we miss him, and wish he could have been here with us, but I know he's getting ready for the opening in Mesa. But let me say a few words about, I want to thank the Horde family for what they're doing. For my whole life, you drive towards Smyrna, and everybody in this community would always say, what are the Hordes going to do with that property? What are they going to do with it? They could have sold it to residential and thousands of houses. They could have put industrial, commercial, anything. But Tommy was one of my ushers at First United Methodist Church. Remember, a number of years ago, I asked Tommy, after Nissan came in, I said, Tommy, what are y'all going to do with that farm out there? He goes, we'll wait till the right time. When it's the right time and the right entity that wants to come here, I think it's the right time. Tommy's watching us today. I know that as a good friend. So this is the right time and the right place in Rutherford County. Chad, we're pumped. Rutherford County's pumped about this exciting opportunity. Rutherford County has always been known for its athletics prowess. We've always led in athletics on the field or on the court. We've led the way for the rest of the state and the rest of the country to look at us. Look at what Oakland just did. You know, time and time again, going all the way back to the 70s with whatever school we had, we've always encouraged athletic participation. I think this venue is going to be awesome, not only for our community, but it will bring recognition globally to Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. We want to thank you again, Chad, your whole team. We're looking forward to being out there to turn some dirt in the near future. And we just say thank you so much for thinking of Murfreesboro.
I think Chad summed it up, Mayor Ketron as well, talking about you really can't know where you're going unless you know where you've been. And Chad really just talked about the redevelopment of Broad Street. I think that's something as a council that we have all been very, very happy to see is improving Broad Street, improving 41 in the corridor there on traffic. I know our state officials continue to work with that. So I think not only what you're going to see on the Horde property, but the entire area there is going to be beneficial to the residents of Murfreesboro and the residents of Rutherford County. So let's give Chad and Legacy Sports Tennessee a round of applause and welcome them to Murfreesboro. I want to thank everyone for coming. We've got our council chambers going to be open, so if you didn't get to see the video will be running there. We have refreshments, so if you want to go in and mingle and see what Legacy has planned, that will be open. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for taking part in this exciting day in Murfreesboro. We'll see you soon. Thanks.